Hello, so I am back with step 5 of the Tinies and Littles patterns. I'm realizing if you've watched the other videos, it's these guys that I'm working on. I should have had samples in the photos or videos, but I forgot. So we're working on this size. This is a tiny, he's about 3 inches tall. This is Barnaby the bear, but it applies to this applies to any of the animals that I have. If you're watching it early, I don't have them out yet, but I will have more animals. So I am on turning the bear. I'm going to show you this neat tool, hardly that I use to help turning. So this is just a Crayola washable marker, obviously well loved since the markings are coming off of it. And this is a huge help in turning the bear. So I use the Crayola marker and then just a regular chopstick. And here's what's so cool about the marker. It has a little divot, I guess you'd call it, dip indentation in the cap. So I go ahead and put the marker through the turning hole. I like to go up to one of the ears like that. And then I meet with the Crayola, and then I meet it with the chopstick on the other side, and I push the chopstick into that little cup on the top of the pen. And then I'm able to literally, maybe on camera we'll see, slide the bear right around on the chopstick. This guy's so tiny, so I'm going to keep pushing the ear here. This guy's so tiny it can be a challenge to turn. So just go slow, gently kind of wiggle. I think you can see I'm wiggling the chopstick more than just pushing. And once you get there, you can kind of turn the legs. That's what I like to do next. So you can see how I'm pushing that leg's fabric and seam allowance through. And then I'm running the chopstick along the seam to just kind of round it out. If you get to a spot that gets really stuck, I was kind of hoping I would. Maybe I will still with the arms. You don't want to keep pushing through because that can actually rip the fabric. So you just kind of want to wiggle it through as much as possible. And then I'm just turning the seam allowance under. You can also kind of, wiggle like this on the outside too. So, all right, I got the ears and the arms, or I'm sorry, ears and legs so far. So let's go ahead and get the arms too. So this one can definitely be one where it gets stuck and doesn't want to go. That one went really smoothly. Again, bear down. It is literally on the floor. Let me get that. No big deal if you launch your bears. So, okay, so 1 arm, 2 ears, 2 legs. So we're just on this last arm through the hole. And then just kind of, I'm sure you can see I'm just moving the chopstick around as I go, right? So they're turned like that. Okay, I have to say that one turned way easier than many do. So I'm just running the chopstick along the seams in the cheeks to round them out, running it back in the ear, and then I will show you a turned tiny bear. So he naturally wants to curl, is ready for some stuffing. So I'm going to be done with this step in case you just wanted to see the turning, and I will be back again in a minute with the stuffing.